Welcome to the Dankest Dungeon. Today we're going to be playing a commander game with the same commanders that we played last week. If you didn't catch that game, be sure to check it out here in the upper right. Otherwise, let's go ahead and play. Hey, it's Jason, back again playing Piru the Volatile. Let's see if I can blow this dragon up.
Howdy guys, it's Nate, back again playing Jorn, God of Winter. Pretty sure I tried this deck like 2+ years ago and failed horribly. Still no new snow stuff, but maybe I'm a better player? Maybe?
Good morning, everyone. It's Jackson back again, playing Wulfgar of Icewind Dale. Me no think, me just punch, me do good.
Hey, it's Matt back again with Rydia, Summoner of Mist. This is a Patreon deck, and we are going to try to throw a bunch of lands around and hope that everyone dies. Except for me.
Today's game is brought to you in part by Baron of Dice, who offer not only a wide variety of dice for your gaming needs, but also premium TCG accessories, including playmats and deck boxes with unique art and designs that you won't find anywhere else. Be sure to pay them a visit by clicking our affiliate link in the description below, and if you decide to make a purchase, hit them up with the promo code DANK at checkout for 5% off your entire order. For additional savings, be sure to check out their Pro Player Kit bundle options, where the more you buy, the more you save. You know what they say, you've got to spend money to save money, so get on it. Alright everyone, let's go ahead and roll off for game 2. I got a 16.
Speaking of game 2,
Not a 16.
19.
Matt wins.
Matt wins. The last time I went last and I did well, so I've been winning die rolls and losing games recently, so we'll see. I'll keep it. This seems fine.
That's good enough.
Holy shit, Nate's just jumping right over me. Yeah, I'll keep it.
It's slow, but I'll keep it.
All right, y'all ready?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna draw. Oh, I gotta play the land first. Forest Exploration. I'm gonna play Bloodstained Mire, and I will pass the turn.
I'm gonna draw. I'm gonna play a Raucous Theater, Surveil trigger.
The technology.
I'll leave that on top. Go ahead.
We're gonna Verdant Catacombs. We're gonna crack the Verdant Catacombs for the green-black Snowland. Go ahead.
I'm gonna play a command tower for turn, and then pass turn.
I am also going to gain a technological advantage. Go fetching for my commercial district. Commercial district is a mountain forest that enters tapped, and when it enters I can surveil one. So I will. It's probably incorrect to mill this, but I am going to mill Broken Bond. Go to my turn. I'm going to cast my commander, Rydia, Summoner of Mist. Land 1 per turn is Mountain. I'm going to discard Vesuva and draw a card. Land 2 for turn is Gruul Turf. Return a land you control to its owner's hand. I will trigger this first, and then Rydia, I will bounce this forest and then discard it to draw a different card. That's it. Go ahead.
I'm tapping. Drawing. I'm gonna play Mountain. I'm gonna pay 2 for a Boros Signet. You guys all know what that does?
Yeah, pretty sure.
Alright, go ahead.
Draw. Here is a snow-covered island, and here is 2 for Rime Tender. I can tap it to untap another snow permanent. Go ahead.
Untap, upkeep, and draw. Here's a forest. Pass turn.
I will untap and draw. I'm going to pay 3 mana for a Walk-in Closet. Walk-in Closet says you may play lands from your graveyard, Forgotten Cellar. If I unlock it for 5 mana later, when you unlock it, you may cast spells from your graveyard this turn, and if a card would be put in your graveyard from anywhere this turn, exile it instead. But I only have the 1 so far. Land for turn number 1 is Bloodstained Mire. Trigger my commander, discard the Seiju to draw a card. It's time to go fetching. Go get a Taiga. When Taiga enters, I will trigger my commander and discard a card. It's gonna be Revisits. From my graveyard, play Basic Forest. Trigger my commander, I'm gonna discard Soul Ring, draw a card. Sure, I guess I could just draw it. I'm gonna play Spelunking. When Spelunking enters the battlefield, draw a card, then you may put a land from your hand onto the battlefield. If it's a cave, I can gain 4 life. Lands I control enter untapped. I'll draw a card. I will put Valakut into play. Currently I have 3 mountains, and this is not one of them, so it doesn't do anything right away. But maybe later. Trigger my commander. I'm going to discard Basic Forest. Now I'm done. Go ahead.
Untap and draw. I'll play Gala Shrine, untapped. I'm gonna pay 2 for an Arcane Signet. I'll pay 2 for a Lightning Greaves. And I'll pass.
A snow-covered island. Pay 3, cast Jorn, God of Winter. When he attacks, I can untap each snow permanent I control. Activate Rime Tender, untap the Woodland Chasm, pay 1. We'll make it a little harder to get Valakuted. We're gonna Beseiju the Walk-in Closet.
Sure. I will go find a land. I'm gonna go find Wooded Ridgeline, and it is untapped because of Spelunking. When Wooded Ridgeline enters, I will trigger my commander. Nope, these cards are perfect. Okay.
That's all I get.
Mountain. If only I had creatures to play. It'd be so nice. Pass turn.
We need you to blow up his stuff.
I'm gonna pay green, float a red. I'm gonna cast Crop Rotation. The only game changer in the list, but the game has changed. I'm gonna sacrifice Valakut to go find a different land. That's cool.
It's really not cool. This is a very lame play you're making, but I'll allow it.
That's good. I'm going to go find Echoing Deeps. You may have Echoing Deeps enter the battlefield as a tapped copy of any land card in a graveyard, except it's a cave in addition to its other types. It'll be untapped because of Spelunking. It's a Valakut. Go to my turn. 3 mana, I'm going to play Valakut Exploration. Landfall, whenever land enters under my control, exile the top card of your library. You may play that card for as long as it remains exiled. And at the beginning of your end step, if there are cards exiled with Valakut Exploration, put them into their owner's graveyards, and then it deals that much damage to each opponent. Yeah, that's probably worth doing. I'm going to cast Splendid Reclamation. Splendid Reclamation reads, return all land cards from your graveyard to the battlefield tapped, but they will be untapped because of Spelunking. So I'm going to do that unless we got responses.
We don't do those.
I have no mana.
Valakut, Forest, Bloodstained Mire, Boseiju. Basuba is going to enter as a copy of Echoing Deeps, which is a Valakut. I do only have 5 mountains. Trigger Valakut Exploration 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. Exiling Harrow, Sabotender, Blasphemous Act, Secure Trivelder, Pit of Offerings. Trigger my commander 5 times as well. First one, I will discard Amulet of Vigor, don't need that shit. Second one, I will discard Petrified Field, and I will not discard for the rest of them. I'm going to cast the Sabotender. It is a 2/1 reach, and whenever land enters under my control, it deals 1 damage to each opponent, which is pretty cool. I'm going to play Pit of Offerings. Enters tapped, just kidding. When it enters, exile up to 3 target cards from graveyards. Your graveyard.
It's the only one.
I'm going to exile those 3 visits as well, just so I can tap for green. Trigger my commander, trigger Valakut Exploration. Trigger Sabotender. You're each going to take 1. I'm going to discard Monument to Endurance to draw a different card. Valakut Exploration. Ramanop Excavator. Fetch. I'm going to go find a basic mountain, which is the 6th mountain, so I will get to start shooting dudes. Yeah, I'll kill both your dudes. And then I'll do 3 to Jackson because he's got the most health. Trigger Sabotender, it will deal 1 damage to each of you. Trigger my commander. I'll discard Malevolent Rumble. And trigger Valakut Exploration. I will exile this Embrace the Unknown, which is neat. 3 manas. I'm going to play Ramanop Excavator. I can play lands from my graveyard. Land 2 for turn is going to be Bloodstained Mire. Trigger Sabotender, trigger my commander, trigger Valakut Exploration. I will discard Exploration Broodship, Valakut Exploration. It is a basic ass forest. I'm gonna fetch Island Forest. It enters untapped because of Spelunking. When it enters, I'm going to deal 3 damage to each of you, followed by 1 damage to each of you. I'm going to discard Mountain to my commander to draw a card. Valakut Exploration, this Stomping Grounds.
I need a before and after this turn.
3, I'm going to cast Harrow from exile, sacrificing Mountain.
Getting 2 mountains.
That's the plan. I'm going to find 2 mountains, which will deal
8 to each
8
of
to
us.
each of you. I will discard Constant Mists to my commander, discard Flare of Cultivation to my commander, trigger Valakut Exploration twice. There, Azusa, and 6. Go to my end step. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Y'all get to take 7. These all go to my graveyard. Go ahead.
Man, I love Solitaire.
Untapping and drawing. I'll play a Caves of Koilos return. I'm going to pay 4 mana for Prosper Tomebound. He's a 1/4 with Death Touch. At the beginning of my end step, I exile the top card of my library. Till the end of my next turn, I can play that card. Whenever I play a card from exile, create a charge token. Still equip Lightning Greaves.
You got it.
I'm going to swing Prosper at you. The 1/4 Death Touch.
I will not block.
Alright, you'll take 1. Go to my end step. I'm going to exile Battlefield Forge.
Untap, upkeep, draw. Here is an access tunnel. I can pay 3 mana, target creature with power 3 or less can't be blocked this turn. Pay 4, play a Spirit of the Elder Guard. When it enters, I can search for a snow land, reveal it, and put it into my hand. Here is the Snow Swamp. Spirit of Elder Guard gets +1/+0 for each other snow permanent I control. Yeah, that's all she wrote.
He's a Mount.
Kill the Ramanop.
I wish I could.
Okay.
He's a Dolmen Gate. Pass turn.
Untap and draw. Oof. That probably wins the game. Dryad of the Elysian Grove. I get an additional land drop, and all my lands are all land types.
Yep.
Basic land types. Will of the Sultai. Mode. Target player mills 3 cards. That's me. Return all land cards from your graveyard to the battlefield tapped.
Oh, that works too.
Oh,
1,
neat.
2, 3. Command Towers, Cinderglade, and Surly Badger's Swore. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I will put 8 lands that are mountains into play. This will deal 8 damage to each of you, trigger Valakut 8 times, trigger Rydia 8 times, trigger each of my Valakuts 8 times.
32.
32 to each of us.
Yes, hold priority and fetch another mountain.
So Matt absolutely devastated us this game. How about we play another game? All right, everyone, round 3. Let's go.
Feeling.
I got a 16.
11.
A 4.
17.
Looks like Matt beat me again.
Beat you until you learn. I'm going to keep it. I don't know if I should, but I will.
I'm gonna put it back.
Sure.
I'll keep.
All right, hand 2. I'm gonna put it back.
I accept.
I'm gonna keep this third hand and put this card on the bottom.
I'll draw. I'm going to play a commercial district and do a surveil without even fetching. That card is pretty cool, but it's not what I'm looking for. I'm going to bin Sylvan Safekeeper. Go ahead.
I'm gonna draw a card. Play a luxury suite.
Sweet.
That's it. Go ahead.
Draw. Here's a snow-covered forest. Tap the forest to play a Be Real Druid. Go ahead.
Spire Garden. Pay 1 for an Elvish Mystic.
I'm falling behind.
Ramping. Yippee. Pass turn.
I will untap and draw. I'm going to play as Pit of Offerings and exile nothing from any graveyards, so it does not tap for anything but colorless. And that's it. Go ahead.
I'm gonna draw. I'll play a Sacred Foundry, untapped.
Ouch.
I'll pay 2 for a Talisman of Indulgence. It's a talisman. Go ahead.
Here is a snow-covered forest. Here is 3 for Jorn, God of Winter. When he swings, I untap my snow permanents. Go ahead.
Mountain for turn. Tap Mystic. Play a Soul Ring.
Jesus.
Pay 4 for Hellrider. 3/3 with haste. Whenever a creature I control attacks, Hellrider deals 1 damage to defending player. Matt for 4.
That is fair.
Go ahead.
Are you enjoying our content? Want to help support the show? Consider joining our Patreon for some dank benefits, including access to our full deck list, voting privileges for polls, shoutouts at the end of our videos, and more. Don't want to give us any money? We get it. Subscribing to the channel, liking our videos, and commenting down below also help as well, and are totally free. Thank you so much everyone for your support. Let's get back to the video.
I'm going to untap and draw. Land for turn is Command Tower. I'm going to pay 2 mana to 3 visits and search for a forest and put it on the battlefield. It's going to be a very special forest, Taiga. I have 2 mana, so I can cast my commander, Rydia, Summoner of Mist. Pass the turn.
This is a Cavernous Souls. Can I name Elder?
You could name Elder if you would like. You
Elder.
probably have more. Okay.
I'm going to pay 4 for a Barbed Servitor. This is a 1/1 indestructible. When it enters the battlefield, suspect it. Whenever Barbed Servitor deals damage to a player, I draw a card and lose a life. Whenever it's dealt damage, target opponent loses that much life. Go ahead.
I'm gonna pay 2. Here's a Cold Steel Heart on blue. Combat Jackson. Here's 3. Spread the love. Unswing. Untap cease. Here is 2 for a Sculptor of Winter. I can tap it to untap target snowland. Go ahead.
Forest for turn. I'm going to pay 5 for a Colonian Hydra.
Oh.
It'll enter with 4 counters on it. And whenever it attacks, I double the number of +1/+1 counters on each creature I control. Matt for 4.
Sure.
Go ahead.
Land for turn is Forest. Trigger my commander, discarding Embrace the Unknown, which has Retrace, notably, to draw a different card. I'm going to cast Escape to the Wilds. I exile the top 5 cards of my library. You may play cards exiled this way until the end of your next turn. I might play an additional land this turn. It's Bunch of Mountains, Ramanop Excavator, Elvish Reclaimer, and Monument to Endurance. I'll play second land for turn because of Escape to the Wilds is Forest. I will tap it for an Elvish Reclaimer. It's a 1/2. It has +2/+2 as long as there are 3 or more lands in my graveyard, and I can pay 2, tap it, and sack a land to search my library for a land, put on the battlefield, tap, then shuffle.
Trigger Rydia off your forest.
Trigger Rydia off my forest. That is a good point. I'm going to discard a Vendel Brush Razor to draw a card. Go ahead.
I'm untapping and drawing. Going to pay 4 mana for Reb, Tithe Extractor. This is a 3/3. Whenever I attack, target creature gains Death Touch until end of turn. Whenever 1 or more of your creatures you control deal combat damage to a player, create a treasure token. Then look at the top card of that player's library and exile it face down. I can cast that as long as it remains exiled. Combat, I'm going to give Barbed Servitor Death Touch. I'm going to swing at Matt to try to hit Valakut.
I'll take 1.
I'll draw a card and lose a life, and I make a treasure. I'm going to play a Swamp as land for turn. I'm going to go ahead and pass turn.
I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna cast this here, Seaborn Muse. Untap all permanents I control during each other player's untap step. Combat. 3 at you, Jason.
I'll take 3.
Unswing. Main 2. Pay 5. Here is Krufix, God of Horizons. As long as my devotion to green and blue is not 7, he is not a creature. I have no maximum hand size, and if I would lose unspent mana, that mana becomes colorless instead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He is a creature. I'll pass. Hour. Untap.
Brother. Forest return. Cast my commander, Wulfgar.
I will offer you some cards instead. Arcane Denial.
Rude.
A very scarily big Colonian Hydra is not in my plans today.
Move to combat. Mats. Both Hellrider and Colonian Hydra. Hydra's an 8/8.
I'll take 13.
And pass turn.
At the end step, we're going to float 3.
I will untap and draw.
On your upkeep, you draw 2, I draw 1.
Land for turn is mountain. I will decline the discard at the current time. 3. Promenade Excavator. I can play lands from my graveyard. That's gonna be it. These are exiled forever.
At your end step, float 5.
I'm gonna untap and draw. I'm gonna go to combat. I'm gonna give this guy Death Touch.
Gross.
I'm gonna swing at Jackson as Menace.
So I
Yep.
take 1.
Take 1. I will make a treasure. I will get the your top card secretly, and I will draw a card and lose a life. An Elegant Parlor as my land return. Surveilling. I guess I'll leave that. Use 1 treasure for a green, and 1 to cast Fanatic of Runus. It's a mana dork. I'll pay 1 black to reanimate a Vendo Brush Raiser
Sure.
to make things interesting.
What?
Repercussion.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Blocking no longer works, among other things.
Whenever a creature's dealt damage, it deals that much damage to its controller. Go ahead.
At your end step, float 5. Tap, upkeep, draw. Here is an Ice Tunnel. Gonna go to combat. Jackson, I'm gonna swing a 3/3 at you. With the trigger on the stack, I'll float 5. 23. X is 7. Doppelgang. For each of 7 target permanents, I create 7 tokens of that permanent. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Okay, so you get 7 of each of those.
Yeah.
You sure do have some mana and stuff.
I will float 14 with Soul Rings. Go ahead.
Untap.
Untap.
Here's a forest. Here's 2 for an arcane signet. Here's 7 for Wulfgar. I'm going to pass turn here.
Pay to activate Elvish Reclaimer to sack Pit of Offerings. I'll get the
4,
thing.
25.
I do not have nearly enough mountains right now. Go to my turn.
That is unstep. Float 27.
Yeah. I'm going to play Pit of Offerings from our graveyard. As land for turn. When it enters the battlefield, you can exile up to 3 target cards from graveyards. I will hit all 3 of the cards that are not in my graveyard.
Green, blue, and black.
I do get to trigger my commander, so I'm going to do that, and I'm going to discard Tireless Provisioner and draw a card. I'll cast Malevolent Rumble. Reveal the top 4 cards of your library. You may put a permanent card from among them into your hand, the rest in the graveyard, and make a 0/1 spawn. Put Besage You into my hand. Land for turn is mountain. I now have 4 mountains. That will be all from me past the turn.
At your end step. Float 27.
Knock it off, Nate. I'm gonna untap and draw. Land for turn is gonna be a swamp. 7 mana. Ruinous Ultimatum.
Ruinous Ultimatum.
I was just waiting for the counter spell though.
Here is a blue, an offer you can't refuse.
I'll get 2 treasures, yeah. Anyone to back me up?
Wish I could.
I'm gonna go to
probably.
combat. I'm gonna give this guy Death Touch. I'm gonna swing one of these at each of you. 1 damage each.
I'll take 1.
I will take 1 as well.
Trigger Rev, I will make 2 treasures. I'll exile the top of each of your libraries. I will lose a life and draw a card.
I will respond to the triggers to Noxious Revival your Ruinous Ultimatum.
Thank you so much. Post combat, tap a Vendo Brush Raiser, sacrifice a swamp to make 2 red. I will exile the top card of my library. It's a Demonic Tutor, that's not bad. I'm gonna use one of these treasures to cast Dark Ritual. I'm gonna use the other 3 for 3 white. So I'll have 1 black floating after Ruinous Ultimatum again.
Yep.
I'm going to sack my spawn and Elvish Reclaim this forest.
My response will be to float 14 plus 8, 22 more mana.
I'm going to find Talon Gates of Madara. When Talon Gates of Madara enters the battlefield, up to 1 target creature phases
God
out.
damn it.
I'm going to protect the Ramanap Excavator because he's cool. Trigger the discard thing. I'm going to discard Besage You and draw a different card.
Once you're done doing all your stuff, I'm gonna use the 1 black floating and Cavernous Souls.
I'm not done. I drew an instant. I'm going to cast Harrow, sacrifice the Talon Gates, go find 2 basics. I'm going to grab Mountain. I can shoot 2 things. It's going to be Rev and Brush Razor.
Yep.
And then you take 6.
Oh no, now I can't cast my spell.
Alright, my go.
Yeah.
Here is a Rhyme-Bound Dead for 1 black. Here is a green for Deathrite Shaman. Cast Jorn.
Neato.
Pass.
Babel Passage is land for turn. Crack the Fable Passage. I'm gonna go get a Mansan.
We're gonna lose the Valakut again.
I mean, I'm going to try.
Could have lost to having our faces punched in.
Yeah.
Just think, each Colonian Hydra was going to be 512, 512. Let's pay 4 for a Delana, Wild Mage. Whenever Delana, Wild Mage attacks, I choose target creature I control, then roll a d20. On a 1 through 14, I create a tapped and attacking token that's a copy of that creature, except it's not legendary and it has exiled this creature at the end of combat. On a 15 through 20, I create one of those tokens and then roll again. Pass turn.
Ramen Up Excavator phases in. I'll draw for turn. 3 mana. Traveling Chocobo. I can look at the top card of my library at any time. I may play lands and cast bird spells from the top of my library. The land or bird I control entering the battlefield causes a triggered ability of a permanent I control to trigger. It triggers an additional time. Dryad of the Elysian Grove. I may play an additional land on each of my turns. Lands I control are all basic land types in addition to their other types. Land for turn is Windswept Heath. Trigger Valakut twice, because it's a mountain now. Jorn, Deathrite.
Take 6.
Go to 34.
I'm gonna fetch. I'm going to get Basic Forest, which is a mountain. Trigger Valakut twice. Skeleton Dolina. Land 2 for turn is Talon Gates of Madara. When it enters the battlefield, up to 1 target creature phases out. I will target Dryad of the Elysian Grove, and then I will Valakut twice. 6. Dryad of the Elysian Grove is going to phase out, where it's safe. I'll pay 4 for my commander. Why not? Rydia. The stuff about lands and landfall and drawing cards and whatever. Go ahead. Oh, I gotta phase 2 things out. I'm gonna phase out Traveling Chocobo as well.
Untapping and drawing. I'm gonna go to combat. I'm gonna swing 1 at Jackson. I'll lose a life and draw a card. I'll pay 3 mana for Valakut Exploration. It is Matt's card. Landfall. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under my control, exile the top card of my library. I can play the card for as long as it remains exiled. If there are still cards remaining exiled at the end of my turn, I deal damage to each of you for each one. I'm going to play a Command Tower for turn, trigger Valakut Exploration, exiling Windswept Heath. I'm going to pay 5 mana for a Brash Taunter. Indestructible, deals damage to probably me, but maybe other people. This is going to go to my graveyard, you each take 1. Pass turn.
Here's a snow-covered island. I'm gonna cast Cald Ring, the Rhyme Staff. I can tap it. I can play target snow permanent from my graveyard this turn. If I do, it enters the battlefield tapped. I'll spend 2. I will Cold Steel on black. Go ahead.
Here's a commercial district. I'm gonna bin this Rootbound card. 2, 4 for a Grand Warlord Rada. 3, 4 haste. Whenever one or more creatures I control attack, I add that much mana in any combination of red and or green. Until end of turn, I don't lose this mana as steps and phases end. We'll just go to combat.
Sure. I will cast Constant Mist with buyback. I will sacrifice a land and prevent all combat damage that be dealt this turn.
Sick. I float a red. Doesn't do anything. Pass turn.
During my untap step, both of these creatures phase back in. Look at them. I will draw. First land for turn is Urza's Cave. It's a mountain. 6 to Rada and 6 to your face. Second land for turn is Mountain. Actual mountain. 6 to you. 5. Titania, Protector of Argoth. When it enters the battlefield, return target land card from your graveyard to the battlefield. Whenever a land you control is put into a graveyard from the battlefield, create a 5/3 elemental. I'm going to put this Windswept Heath into play. Triggers stuff. I'm going to actually discard, because I remember this time. I'm going to discard Summon Titan, which is a saga, you see.
Oh yeah, there's another half to that.
There is another half to that, and I'll draw, and I will deal 3 to you, 3 to you. I'm gonna fetch. I'm gonna get another Basic Forest. It is also a mountain. Trigger Titania, trigger Commander, trigger Valakut twice. 3 to each of you 2. I get a 5/3 elementals, and I will decline the loot. 4, 5, 6. Lumra, Bellow of the Woods. When Lumra enters the battlefield, mill 4 cards, then return all land cards from your graveyard to the battlefield tapped. I will hold priority, sacrifice Urza's Cave, make a 5/3. I'm gonna find Vesuva. It is a copy of Valakut. They will each trigger twice. 6/3/3. Lumra time. I'm gonna mill 4. Sheltered Thicket, Lotus Cobra, Petrified Field, Splendid Reclamation, and I will return all the lands from my graveyard to the battlefield. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They each get to deal 6 damage, which is plenty.
Yep.
Yay.
And Matt goes for the 3-peat with Rydia, beating us all 3 games. This one, it looked like he might not win, who was getting beaten on hard early, but after the board wipe, came back swinging. Hope you all enjoyed that. See you next time. Thank you, patrons, especially Jacob M., Paul K., Jared R., Mad Hatter Mage CJ, Jared N., Michael J., and Zach H. And thank you to the rest of y'all as well.